Hello everyone, welcome to the 2026 Mariani Open Day 1 matchup reveal for the Sweet 16 Mariani Open. Our event can finally drive in the state of Pennsylvania. So, we have Spring Hollow Golf Club, Saturday morning, 8:30 a.m. shotgun start. Please try to be there by 7:45 so we can get loaded up. You can meet your partners, for those of you who are strangers to each other, and get assembled so that we can get out on time at 8:30.
Yeah, and as always, we need to extend a huge thank you to the people that sponsor this event and make it extra awesome. So starting with Barb and Rich Orr from Pred and Orr, they're going to be doing giveaways just like in years past. We have Bev and Dan Brudnock, who are going to be providing the food for the Saturday night party back at Betty and Steve and Kim Mariani's house. Like usual. Then we've got Matt Adamak from US Am Tour, and he is sponsoring the prizes for the on-course competitions for the close to the pins and the longest drive. Back again as well, we've got Hughes and Hughes Family Dentistry, and they are kind enough to be providing the lunch during the round on Sunday for those playing on our Sunday round. And we have a new sponsor this year, Danny Singles from Elemental Sports PT. And they are going to be providing some post-round physical therapy and massages both on Saturday and on Sunday. So we're excited to have all those folks sponsoring, and we really appreciate everything that they do to make the event so awesome.
Yes, thank you to all of you to help elevate our event and make it what it is every year. So without further ado, let's get into the matchups. As a reminder, Blue unfortunately lost the trophy last year to Red, so Blue will need to earn 20.5 points out of the 40 total matchups in the weekend this year. 20 on Saturday, 20 on Sunday. So let's get to our first of our 20 matchups on Saturday morning at Spring Hollow. For Team Blue, an undefeated pairing, Brian Torsani and Adam Van Zels.
And they are going to be going up against Jeff Fortman and Brian Steffen. Going out in the next group for Red, we're going to have Dan Brudnock and John McCabe.
And a fellow Knight and someone who's been away for a few years, Brian Roselli, is going to be welcoming in Ed McManus, newcomer to the event for Team Blue. Next grouping out, another rookie, Matt Bond, will be playing with Steve Piazza.
And going up against them, we're going to have Joe DiGiamo and Jimmy Reardon, a couple of veterans for the Mariani Open. Next out for Red, we're going to have Dan Wood, and he's going to be partnered with Steve Scioli.
And we have the energy giver, Mr. Steve Kenworthy and Dave Mariani, paired together, two former MVGs, partnering together, hopefully getting a point for Blue. In our next pairing, we have Kyle Kenworthy and Mike the Elder, Mike Hughes.
And they're going to be going up against Dan Sauls and nephew John Bradley. Next out for Red, we're going to have Justin Claffey and Kate Lasky.
And they will be facing Sean Connell and Chris Grove for Team Blue. In the next grouping, leading one of our two all-female foursomes, we have a pair of rookies, Lindsay Poth and Patty McManus.
And they are going to be going up against Jen Kronberger and Kay Brudnock. Next out, the Mariani Open, we've got a couple Marianis. We've got Steve Mariani, and he's going to be partnered with his grandson, AJ Mariani.
And they will be playing against Kyle Agen and Dylan Kreider. Going next out for Blue, we have Dan Reichenbach and Joe Smith.
And they are going to be going up against Kenny Jossel and Antonio Scala. And next out for Red is going to be myself, Glenn Mariani, and I'm going to be partnered up with Rich Orr.
Looking to take down Captain Red, we have Jake Tischler and Mark Stanton. Next out for Team Blue, we have Ryan Coonley and his substitute teacher on occasion, Peggy LaRosa.
And going up against them is going to be Brian Sauls and Jackie Mariani. Next out for Red, we're going to have Barb Orr, and she's going to be partnered with Tom Raven.
And they will be facing Ken Coonley and Sam Stanton. Next out for Team Blue, we have a couple of veterans of the event, Joe Gimento and the MVG from the last time Blue won the trophy, Larry Grove.
And they are going to be going up against Daryl Sabozic and Robert Orr. Next out for Red, we're going to have it's the start of another all-female pairing. We've got Kim Lanuti and Nancy McFalls.
And they will be facing Olivia Davis and Gail Hoxema. Next out for Team Blue, we have rookie Nick Chamberlain, partnered with someone who has played in every round of the Mariani Open, Aunt Sue Mariani.
And they are going to be going up against Scott Stevens and Bev Brudnock. And out for Red next, we got James Beretta, and making an event comeback, we've got Jamie Hagenbaugh.
They will be facing myself, Blue Captain, and my son, Andy Coonley. Going out next for Team Blue, we have David Orr playing with his brother-in-law and rookie Josh Kenworthy.
And they're going to be going up against Kyle Lindsay and Joe Clementi. Next out for Red, we're going to have Tommy Conway and Darren Lasky.
They'll be playing a pair of former neighbors, Rich Bradley and Betty Mariani. And for Blue, in the second to last pairing, we have Chance Malkin and Mike Lanuti.
And they're going to be going up against Josh Clark and Mike's father, Tony Lanuti. And finally, for Red, the last matchup of the day, we've got Brian Lasky and Bobby Krapansky
Playing against Chris Merce and rookie Tim Gilrain. So there you have it. There are the 20 matchups for day one at Spring Hollow. A reminder that after the round is over at Spring Hollow, you're free to head back to our parents and Kim's house afterwards for the mid-event party. Plenty of food and drink, and that night we will reveal the pairings for day two at Downingtown.
Looking forward to seeing everyone Saturday.
Go Blue!
Go Red!